Hi everyone, welcome back. It is time for episode 20. We are almost at the finale of season 2 already. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Okay, move and break.
This is the first time we've seen all of them together for a very long time. What's going on?
This moment that we're all in the same room at the same time.
Thank you, Dawson. Yeah.
Bizarre. I mean, the way we all started the school year and we actually all managed to come out to be friends.
Well, let's not go that far.
I kind of think Annie's got a point. I mean, there has been a lot of hanging out lately.
Yeah, I cut.
Like right now, for instance.
I like how they're still like, no, we're not really friends.
It hardly qualifies as group hanging out.
Yeah, but then I invite Andy.
I invited Jack. And I better not need an invitation. And I live here now.
Oh, so she lives at Dawson's. This scene just confuses me. I feel like I've missed a lot of things.
Hey.
Hey. Wow.
He said
What?
You do.
you don't like him.
I didn't say that, actually. Didn't say that.
She looks so different.
Dinner, a nice romantic stroll down by the pier.
Think again. I've got to study for finals. Not to mention, take care of Mom.
Okay.
Maybe it's in your locker.
Yeah, well, it better be. I'll see you later.
Okay, so... It's the hair. She did herself.
Okay, but at the same time, I mean, come on, Andy. Who are you?
So what's the plan for tonight?
Every time I see the name Mike White, I think is it the guy from School of Rock and who created White Lotus?
That you're okay with this, considering that it is our 1 month anniversary or whatever we are.
1 month? Okay, a lot of time has passed.
You could call her.
Who?
Your Graham?
I don't think I'd have much to say to her. I mean, at this point, I don't think she'd really have a whole lot to say to me either.
Yeah, no, she misses you.
There are certain people who aren't meant to fit in your life, no matter how much you want them to be.
That's really depressing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to imply you
No,
and...
it's okay, honey. What do you say we just have a night of good food, good music, good conversation?
Yeah. Also, Jen has needed this, and so has the mom. Is it Gail?
After you, my chérie.
Oh.
Yep.
Dawson,
Oh
that's
no. No. He's gonna see his dad. Also, he did the same kind of kiss his dad just did. How interesting.
I made reservations 2 weeks ago.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize there were 2 Leary parties.
There were 2 Leary parties?
Well, yes.
Oh no. So did he just steal his son's table?
It's possible you're experiencing symptoms of what's called complicated grief.
She was seeing Abby.
This doesn't have anything to do with my brother.
I'm talking about Abby Morgan. Unresolved issues with your brother's passing.
That, yeah. She did kind of hint at that.
Have you seen Abby any other times besides the incident you spoke of a month ago?
No, just that one time.
Are you being honest?
This is my home number. I want you to call me if you feel your anxiety getting worse.
She's really concerned about Andy. Oh no, is Abby going to be in the car with... Who is this? Is this Tim? Is this her brother?
Did you tell her about me?
Oh, Andy. Oh, this is actually really sad. I didn't think we would get a spiral like this in this episode for Andy.
You can't connive or entice love. By definition, it has to find its way to you.
Dawson said that you got a job offer to go to Philadelphia.
And take it.
With?
Smoke.
I think that sign's a little extreme.
No.
No.
I mean, I smell smoke.
Oh my god.
Food? Popcorn?
Dawson, Nicole and I were just discussing your summer plans.
Why?
And the possibility of you interning in Hollywood. You know, I have plenty of contacts there. I'm sure I could set you up with a summer job.
But I thought you didn't have any faith in him.
Isn't that the city that you said would, and I quote, eat me for breakfast?
And that's how Regina George died.
Apology not accepted.
Dawson, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. Spent months working on a film that you gave 2 seconds of thought to before annihilating. After which, you proceeded to steer me away from the business as much as possible. But now that you're dating my father, all of a sudden I'm worthy of an internship.
Yeah, that is a bit hypocritical, but she's just trying to be nice.
But I am certainly a fan of your enthusiasm. I mean, there are plenty of other opportunities in the film business, not just creatively speaking.
Wow.
No, you're misunderstanding me.
I don't think I am.
Ooh. That kind of, yeah, it was like, you're not going to be a good director.
Oh. A French restaurant or a French farce?
Oh no.
Look, we can't talk right now, okay? Pacey is upstairs, and I don't want him to find out
I don't
about
care
you.
about him, Andy. I care about you. And I hate seeing you like this.
It's not like that, Brown. I can't just tell him. It's not that easy. I mean, there are too many repercussions.
Brom?
Then there's nothing I can do.
There is something you can choose.
Okay.
Joey,
What are you doing here?
I'm here with Gail.
Yeah, we saw.
We?
I'm here with Dawson and his father and Miss Kennedy.
I'm not good.
Nope.
I'm deciding whether or not to leave Cape Side indefinitely.
No, her decision to leave or not has nothing to do with me.
It's everything to do with you.
Yeah, it really does have something to do with you.
Leave that. And I know that you don't either. And I'm telling you, if there's even the smallest part of you that wants to work things out with her, don't let her leave. For your sake and mine.
Ooh, okay, there's what it is. It's Dawson's sake.
I'm sorry?
Well, I just got here. Maybe I should call it a night.
Maybe. I mean, it would only be fair to Mitch.
Oh.
Thought.
Yeah, stay around.
Mitch. Decide what is fair for Mitch.
I really don't like her. Yeah.
Were you talking to another guy?
I don't want to talk about this, okay? Will you just please leave?
Tell me, are you seeing somebody
No.
else? Then who are you talking to?
It's none of your business. Now, will you please just leave me alone?
Around the counter.
I can't help but think.
Good. Go ahead. Say it.
I'm just wondering if it's maybe some kind of medical situation.
But it is.
Had to go there.
Yeah, because it's true.
Explain these.
It's a photo album.
No, it's pictures of you and your family I've never seen before. All right, you had them out and you're going through them. Why?
It's none of your business.
Andy, you changed your hair back to look like it does in these photos of you and your brothers.
That's what this is all about? You're freaking out because I went back to an old hairstyle.
Has she gone back 3 years in her mind?
Entrepreneurs' favorite anchorwoman.
Thank you.
Oh.
Look at all those happy people. I never thought romance could be so disgusting.
So it looks like there's going to be a real fight for the dad.
I just feel that the quality in films these days, you know, it's just, the story is lacking. Promise me when you're a Hollywood bigwig, you won't spend your time trying to make big money pictures.
Oh.
Well, since you already made it perfectly clear that Dawson shouldn't have anything
Yeah,
to
the
do
way
with
she
film,
spoke to him there.
it's a little persnickety of you to imply that he may someday be a Hollywood bigwig, isn't it?
Persnickety.
Good on you, Joey.
Talking with who? I don't know. I mean, I didn't hear the whole conversation, but it sounded like she was talking to someone named Brown. You know who that is?
Yeah.
It's my name for Tim.
nice that I couldn't pronounce Timothy, so I called him by my favorite color. Brown.
And that's why her hair's brown.
And it seems to me that the only way that they can have peace is to confront the issue that Miss Kennedy finds your son to be completely and totally without talent or ability in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Look, I believe that the key to success is not only having a dream, but having the right dream. There are plenty of people who aspire to be writers and directors, but very few actually have the potential.
Who are you to be judging anybody's potential?
Then it really shouldn't matter what I think of
Exactly, it
you.
shouldn't matter then. No, she's right. She's right there. I don't like her character.
But life has a meaner bite than that.
Okay, not this. Don't leave.
Like his father, he's not very good at expressing himself, and I just don't know how well he's gonna get along with you gone. Still, if I know Dawson,
I like how he's trying to
he's never
speak
gonna
through
let on
Dawson.
just how much he's missing you.
Andy, stop crying.
Go away!
I'm not going anywhere, Andy.
Not you, Tim!
Is he in there right now?
She could do something, yeah. She could really hurt herself here.
They think you're crazy, but you're not.
Yes, I am. I am crazy.
Who said you're crazy, Andy? Listen, I don't think you're crazy, and Jack doesn't think you're crazy either, okay? It's not fair that Tim can see me and I can't see him, so I need you to do me a favor.
Talk to him.
I need you to tell me what he's saying.
I'll take care of you.
Okay?
I wonder if they're dealing with the S word here.
What are you doing?
No, I don't want to. I can't.
She has to let go of Tim.
And you know what, Andy? I need you more than Tim does. And so does Jack.
That's not true.
It is. It is.
Come out here and choose me. Please.
Wow. Knowing that you have someone who believes in you, I think that's the motivation she needs. And she's allowed to grieve. But this grief has really taken its toll on her.
It's okay. You're all right. Go call your dad.
And then going back to this scene, okay.
I got it tonight. Though the shenanigans were a little Parent Trap-esque for
Yeah.
I'm as sure of that as I am of anything.
Oh no, is she gonna see him kissing Miss Kennedy? Yeah. There's your sign, I guess. Really? After everything that happened that evening?
What's gonna happen to me?
Go see some more doctors. You'll get the right medications, and then you'll be fine, Andy.
I don't think so.
You're not gonna lose me. Not now, and not ever.
I love you so much.
Love you too.
Oh, Pacey. For me, this was Andy's episode. But I will start at the beginning. Seeing them all together was quite shocking. And I like that they brought it up. Again, this show does do those references that it's kind of a meta version, or at least a critique that they've gotten, that they address through the use of the language. And yeah, it was just really interesting to see them together. Then they were pillow fighting, and I was like, what? But I do like that Joey and Jen were going, just because we're hanging out right now doesn't mean we're friends. There's a long way to go until we're actually friends. And I respect them for that, because that's how I would view it. It's more realistic. And yeah, it was just the way it all came together. And then also, they were all together, and then, yeah, it was just finding out a month had passed, or at least, a month at that point. It was kind of shocking, because it really did feel very disjointed at the beginning. because I was like, oh, everyone's just, what's going on? I could feel a time jump. I just didn't know how much. Notice how, though Abby was referenced, it was kind of, that was it. No one really mourned her, which makes sense because they didn't like her. But shows also did this. Like, you didn't really mourn a character that much, especially at this stage. Andy reverting back to 3 years, I guess previously, also now hallucinating about Tim, which was really heartbreaking to watch. I do like that when it first started and the way she was looking at him, you did have to sit there for a second going, who's this guy? It was only when he was in the car that I was like, that's Tim. Has to be. And then she said Brown and I got confused by that, but in my mind I was always thinking Tim. And that the psychologist was right about obviously Abby's death and the repression, and seeing her has created these hallucinations, and her grief has really brought Tim back to the forefront of her mind, to the point that she's having mood swings, but she's also reverted back to how she was when he was alive, so that she can cling to those memories because she doesn't want to let go. And I think that's very relatable and understandable. I personally think they're doing a good job of relating to the certain aspects of mental health and the effects it has on Andy, but also what it had on them with their mother, but also what it's having on Pacey and Jack and everyone else. I think those are the silent moments that we don't tend to get to see. And watching Pacey realize he could be losing Andy, I think was really heartbreaking, especially considering how young they all are. That's a really hard thing to watch someone so young go through that. Meredith Monroe, this was her episode. This was a phenomenal episode from the character of Andy and from Meredith's acting. It must have been very tiring doing this and playing this sort of character, but she did an amazing job. You really felt her pain, her anguish, and her confusion of everything that's going on, and that Tim in her mind was making her choose, which is either choose maybe to have a psychotic break, or to let go of Tim and be with everyone else. And I think her letting go is a step in the right direction for her seeking the help that she does need. Otherwise, she would have just spiraled even more. And it was just beautifully done, I felt. And watching the breakdown and her choose and how they would put the camera angles was really nice. And then obviously we got the whole Mitch and Gail side of things. And you had that hope, well, I had that hope, I should say, that they would get back together at this point. And I do honestly think it's weird that he's still interested in Miss Kennedy, considering even he was getting irritated by her. And also, they don't seem to have anything in common. There was only one thing I agreed with Miss Kennedy, until I realised Joey was in on the plan, because I forgot about the plan, was when she said to Dawson, why does my opinion matter? If he believes that she, after being there and then coming back to a small town, is not successful, why should her opinion of your movie matter? But again, 16, we know he won a prize for the first film, but this is a film that he's dedicated more time to, and then to have it kind of just broken apart and diminished. And also she kind of did double down on saying maybe your talents lie somewhere else rather than directing or writing. It's like, yeah, but it's clear that he does have passion. It's just he needs to hone it in and not make everything about his personal life. And he'll get that as he makes more movies and as he gets older. And we know he's got talent, otherwise he wouldn't win. Even minor, small events where you win, it's still a win. It's still building yourself up and making you understand better. And there could have been a way she could have spoken to him. But yeah, that whole dinner part was really uncomfortable. And I thought it was working until we saw him kissing Miss Kennedy at the end. Nicole, I think her name is. I was like, okay, Mitch, what are you doing? Because even she was not happy with the dance you were doing. You were clearly about to kiss you're not even divorced from your wife, so your wife. And then poor Gail, just seeing her heartbroken. Maybe that was the sign to go to Philadelphia so that he will miss her. I really thought they would be back together at this point, but they're really making a real situation of the outcome and the fallout of her cheating and him not being ready to get back with her. Obviously, they're getting there, but it's also okay to not be okay with it. I really like this episode. It was really, really heavy, and a whole month had jumped ahead. So this was the episode I felt as well that a lot of changes are about to happen. A lot of changes. And I don't know if it's good, I don't know if it's bad, but what I will say is I'm very, very happy that we at least got at one point them all together, and then it was split 3 and 3. Or like, so it's like, okay, then they split them in half because it is too difficult to have all the actors together in scenes. It doesn't make sense from a filming standpoint, but for a viewer standpoint, we do want to see them together more. But hopefully this is also the start of seeing that a little bit more. Thank you for watching.